Welcome back to another episode of Scottish Hero. And since last episode, we played two new games. First, we had another draw. Surprise, surprise. Continuing this insane bad stint. But then last game, we managed to get a decent win with 3 goals against 1. And more important, look at this. Smith scored 2 goals. And for today's episode, hopefully, this will be a moral boost. Because today, we're up against the team that's in the bottom of the league. In the bottom league, as you can see, we are 2 points behind Ayr currently. But we're up against the team, the worst team in the league, and we are playing them at home. Is there any time for our bad stint to turn around? It's today. Because it would be kind of game breaking for us to win 2 games in a row. So I think this is perfect for morale. Of course, if we don't win this, it will be like a huge disaster. And after that, we have the last game of the season against Annan. Because we played each team 4 times. And as you know, Annan was our huge rivals last season. They managed to win the league when we ended up as runners-up in League 2. And this season, we've played them 3 times. We haven't managed to win once. We have 2 draws and they win one game. So now it's the last chance for us to take revenge, and then we are playing them away though. Going to be a little bit tougher, but yeah, we need to beat Annan. So enough talking. Let's submit the team here. And let's see. Yeah, this is the way we're gonna play it. Smith up on top. As said, finally last game it worked out really well with him scoring 2 goals, but so maybe his long bad stint is finally over. Not sure. Maybe this game will tell us something. So I want him to just pick it up where we left off last time, and we're starting attacking. We are starting on the attacking side, so we are playing at home against the team that's in the bottom of the table. If there any time we should be playing attacking and scoring goals, is this game. But of course, I'll probably jinx it now, and Football Manager will just make me cry as usual when I'm getting a little bit cocky, when I'm starting to talk about this is the time I'm going to win big and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, but hopefully we can do well. We are completely destroying them on possession, and look at the shots here. But still, you don't win games by just having possession and shooting shots. We didn't manage to create a single highlights. It's time to get aggressive. I'm not happy. Attacking doesn't seem to be working great. Maybe we should go a little bit more standard then, see if that helps. Because that was probably the quickest half of this season. And here is actually the first highlight of this game. And here's Easton, and he finds Smith. Here is Smith. Smith avances, and oh my god, he misses. He misses. When I saw the ball passing the goal there, for a second I thought it was going to go in and the top corner, but he misses the whole goal. But maybe he has something more. Here's Easton again. Is he going to take the shot? Oh, look at this! It's Smith! It's Smith! It's Smith! It's Smith! It's Smith! And finally, he has scored in 2 games in a row, and I can't even remember the last time that happened. He was a goal-scoring machine during the first half of the season. He scored so many goals, was the top goal scorer of the league, and was fantastic. And then he's been dog shit for such a long time. And now finally has scored 2 games in a row, and hopefully this means that he will end the season in the same way as he started it, because we need it. We need a really good ending here if we are going to have any chance on fighting for the top positions. Both Anton and Easton's really tired. Probably gonna go 2 strikers because I don't have any good attacking midfielders, so might as well do it now. Let's move to tactics screen and just move up Easton here and then replace him. And since we are in the lead, we're not gonna go all crazy with Kesslers. We're gonna go with Brunt, and we're going to use him as a defensive forward like that. We only have 1 goal lead. That's nothing. the game like Football Manager. But Stanton with a free kick into the box, cleared though. His Linton has already picked up a yellow card. He's only been on the pitch for like 5 minutes. Damn it, Linton. You know his history with red cards, and that makes me worried. Here's Stanton. Brunt. Oh, yeah, Stanton. Huge. The long cross for Smith, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. Time to get nervous again here. Let's see what happens. Linton with the penalty. And he makes no mistakes. It's 2-0. And of course, it's kind of like, I'm getting excited here because when we are beating the worst team in the league at home, it's not the right time to get exciting, but I am getting exciting because winning 2 games in a row is really like changing after such a long bad stint. This is what we need for the end of the season if we want to have any chance fighting for the top positions. We need that moral boost. Here's Stanton again. Advances. Oh, that was a bad challenge. He's really getting tired. I feel like we should sub him after this highlight. It's Watson. Oh, look at this. Irish losing 4 goals against none. So at least there's some good news, because that equalizer is definitely not good news for us. But Irish losing means if we can keep this up, we are going to overtake them. Because they are 2 points ahead of us currently. But yeah, let's see here. Didn't I make that sub? Thought I did. Mistake by me. And then Stanton then. That works. So hopefully some fresh legs here on the midfield will get us back into control of this game. It's McCullum with a goal kick. Brunt. Septido. Murray. Back to Marsh. Here's Kemp. Murray. Good interception there by Lacey. I'm really worried now. Really worried. Luckily for us, that's no trouble at all for McCullum. But I can't understand why is this happening every single time. Why are we playing so bad? Still, we are going to get 3 points. We are going to get 2 wins in a row. And hopefully this will be that little morables. Because our team, of course, with such a bad stint, suddenly like you lose games just because they lack self-esteem. But when you finally gets a few good results, even if they aren't great, if they are a bit lucky, that's what's needed to turn things around, hopefully. So now we have won 2 games in a row, and since Queen's Park destroyed our ire there, that means we are topping the league table. And yeah, 2 wins in a row. Hopefully this is the moral boost we need to finally take our first ever win against Annan this season. So yeah, that's and whenever, I mean, of course, this season we beat them last season, but first ever win of the 4 games during this season. So yeah, let's move forward to the Annan game then. And here we have the Annan game. And as you can see, we've gone back to 4-4-2. And the reason for that is actually that Easton, he got injured during the last game. As you saw, it didn't pop up like an injury during the game. But after the game, when I clicked through the news, it popped up that he has gotten injured during the game. And he's out for 2 weeks. So we are back to 4-4-2 because of that. Not much we can do about it. Hopefully it won't affect Smith's goal scoring, because he has scored 2 games in a row now. And and we want to keep that going. But yeah, this is, as I said earlier, this is the 4th Annan game of the season, and we haven't managed to win a single one of them. We need a good result for this. And also, I want to keep track on fire during this game. Because the result in that game is, of course, a very, very important to us. Because since they lost last game, as you know, we are 1 point ahead of them. But that can change very quickly. And that's an early injury for them. Not that I'm complaining, not at all. Hopefully that's some sort of good news for us. That's not good news for us though. Ayer takes the lead and it's an own goal. My God. Here's McLaughlin with a throw-in for huge. And it's clear by the defense. Looks like things is going to turn around against us. Maybe a counter-attack. But perhaps it's slowing down a bit now. But I see a lot of their players, a lot of Annan players, and very few others. Oh, beautiful intercepted there by Durjaev. Beautiful. It's Jones back to Durjaev. Durjaev finds Kessles. Kessles kind of alone, at least in the offensive department. But here's Stanton advances. Here's Smith. Smith, again, kind of lonely. Back to Stanton. Huge on the right flank, and he advances. And he finds Smith, back to Stanton, and here's Kessles! Here is Kessles, and I am definitely glad he is starting this game. Because, yeah, very, very important goal. Extremely important goal. Smith for Stanton. Touches one of the defenders, and Kessles makes no mistake from that position. And here's Linton with a free kick. Short one for Durjaev. Back to Linton. Linton advances. Left flank. He's kind of lonely though. Kind of lonely. He probably should have passed there earlier. But here's Smith. Here again. McKenna for Annan. Lucas. A long ball here for Rennie. And look at the defense. The lad in the middle is completely alone. What's up with this defending? My God. This looks like the Sunday leagues or something. Take a look at that poor defending. Like, yeah, defending like that is what you find like in the Sunday leagues. I mean, probably was the Durjaev got a bit lazy, but I feel like both these defenders, there's no reason for them to just standing there alone. One of them could have gone up and took the marking there. So really, really bad defending, if I'm allowed to say it myself. And this is Chelikov, Durjaev, Jones for the throw-in. All the way back to the Anangola here. Curry. I have prevent short goalkeeping distribution. They should have been a little bit quicker there, I feel like. Here's Kessles. Smith. Smith. Back to Kessles. Durjaev, Stanton, and here's Smith. Here's Smith. Here is so very close. We need Smith to be scoring against his former teammates if this is going to turn out to become a really good game for us. And the corner, and it's going to be another one. And here's Stanton with the corner. Clear by the defense, but Kessler picks this up. And Stanton gets another try to put it in the box. Clear again though. Come on, lads. Put some pressure on them. Don't just stand there and watch. Good. And here's Stanton. Durjaev. Durjaev for Kessles, and he scores! What a game he's having. His 9th goal this season, his 2nd goal of the game, and we are back in the driver's seat. I mean, I feel like the last 10 games, most of the halves has been very, very boring. But this half has been really, really interesting. 3 goals combined, and we created a lot of highlights. So hopefully we can keep on doing stuff like that. But still, we are not winning yet. So we need to... something like that. It works for both of them. Beautiful. Still, Smith is not having a great game, but he's motivated now. This is his old team. He needs to show the world that he is a Clyde player now and not an Annan player. I think I'm going to do a very early sub on Dorjaev. He's playing very well. He has an assist, he has a good rating, but he loves to take those red cards. So as soon as this highlight's over, I'm going to sub him. Here's Kessler, Smith, Stanton. That was really bad. Was that a pass from Stanton over their defender intercepted? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure at all. Great there by Wilson. Here is Smith. Smith on the right flank advances. Stanton. This is Kessler. This is the hat-trick! It's the hat-trick! It's the hat-trick! Ricardo Kessler, his 10th goal this season. His 3rd goal of the evening. And what a goal it is. Look at this. Look at this. It's the volley. It's a volley. No chance for the goalkeeper. And the hat-trick is a fact. Now we're going to sub Dorjaev before it does anything stupid. He's played very well today. And I'm happy for it, but I'm not taking any risks. McLaughlin with the throw-in for Smith. Smith, and that was not very dangerous. Let's see what happens here. Curry. Long ball. Good interception. Here's Lacy backside. And Kessler's putting some pressure on Watson perhaps. Great interception there. Stanton. Lacy. The long ball to nowhere. Kind of optimistic. Even very optimistic, but he wins it back, but loses it again. Oh my god. That was an insane finisher from McKenna, but very bad news for us. But no chance for the goalie. Look at this finishing. Why can't my players do stuff like that? Look at this one. So maybe it's time to go for defense, but I'm not certain. There are a few lads who've been playing very bad. So we're gonna sub McLaughlin for it. They're gonna save the last sub probably for somebody that's tired. But I mean, Smith is not playing great either, so might just be him. And this Annan with a free kick. Cleared. But it might come back very quickly. Cleared again. Here's Smith, Kessler's. Smith advances. Can we find Smith? Here's Huge on the right flank. Puts it into the box. Cleared. And it's going to be corner. No, it's not. It's picked up by defense. And oh my god. This defense. Oh my. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm really nervous. No mistakes, lads. No mistakes. I'm going to have a team talk as soon as this is over. Tell the lads to focus. Maybe tighten up a bit. Lacy. Stanton. And well, that didn't give Curry much trouble. And now for the team talk. And calm. I want you lads to tighten up. We're going to change some instructions here. Or first we're going to go for the subs. So Smith, you didn't do great against your former team, but we can bring in this lad as a defensive striker. Will help a little bit with the defense. For the last few minutes here, we're not controlling. We are going defensive. We are not afraid of wasting times. We're not afraid to just bump it up. Because we have a target man there. And it's Anna with the throw in for Umar. Back to Lucas. Davidson. Lucas. Davidson. Good intercepted there by Waterfall. Really good interception. And look at this. Here's Kessler. Is it going for the 4th goal of the evening? Oh, that was not a great finisher. Maybe got a little bit too much time there. He got like the time to start thinking. And we start thinking in a chance like that. It usually doesn't go very well. But this is a really good result for us. Finally, for the first time of this season, we managed to beat Annan. I am happy, especially since it was a away game. Unfortunately for us, I still won that own goal. But this means we are on the lead. But we were just one own goal from getting some margin here. So a really good result for us here. Let's take a quick look at the schedule. You can see that we are getting really close here in the season. It's not going to be many games before this is over. And we have that away game against Ayr coming up. Probably going to be maybe this is going to be the league final even. Good news for us is though, for the last game, we have Stan Rare, and even if it's an away game, it's against the bottom team. That's of course good for us. Hopefully that means we can at least end it with 3 points. We also have Brescia in the game before that, so we have a few weaker teams here at the end. But of course the dream would be to seal the deal when we are playing away against Annan. But that might be too much for ask for. But the good news for us now is 3 wins in a row, and that haven't happened. And look, we are back during November last year. November last year was the last time we won 3 games in a row. So this is huge for us. Just when we needed, we started to bounce back. But that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.